come on in. Happy Monday morning to everybody. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. It is a beautiful, beautiful sunny Monday morning here in Canada, where I'm from. Now the news says it's going to rain later, but right now it doesn't have any signs of raining. The sun is shining beautifully. I had to close my blind or else you wouldn't have been able to see my beautiful face. So it's a beautiful Monday morning. Come on in. Happy Monday, people. All right, so I want to talk to you guys today about those dream blocking mindsets that we all have and have inherited from our mom, dad, abuela, abuelo, the neighbor, your sister's auntie's dog, whatever. We all have these mindsets that we've inherited that might not necessarily be really how we see things or how we wish to see things. So, I was born and bred in Toronto, Canada. Now, I am a proud Canadian and I love this country. I was born to a couple of Jamaicans who came to Canada by way of England. So, when it comes to fixed mindsets that you've inherited, my parents, mostly my mom, her idea of success is, or was, I'm talking years ago, her idea of success years ago was if you worked in an office and you wore a suit, and I'm going to quote her now, your necktie should be choking you, in the Jamaican accent, your necktie if you choke you. My mom, I'm quoting her, that meant success to her, okay? So, if I were to go to my parents, again, more my mother than my father, and say that I wanted to become an entrepreneur and start my own business, regardless of what the business was, I would get the reaction like, what kind of foolishness you're talking about? That's the reaction that I would get. Not very encouraging, right? My mother is an educated woman. She is a retired registered nurse, and my father is a retired mechanical engineer. So these are not uneducated country bumpkins, let's just say. But needless to say, these are the mindsets and the fixed mindsets that they've passed down. So years ago, I got hired at a beautiful, huge Canadian corporation, and it was a great job. The salary was perfect. I had all the benefits you could ask for. I had my little business cards with my name on it, and it said supervisor under my name. It was the biggest job to date at that time that I had as far as salary, benefits, prestige, title, all of it. Best job ever. So the problem with this best job ever is, apparently, I found out through the grapevine, through the office politics that we all know goes on in the offices, that I got hired above a young lady who now reports to me. That sounds all well and good, but the person that I report to, because although my business card said Michelle and had my maiden name and supervisor, I still had to report to somebody. And guess what, y'all? The person that I reported to was the person who reported to me's BFF. Go figure. Yeah, so needless to say, I didn't keep that job very long. Something about restructuring. So I didn't keep that job very long. So I found myself single mother of two, unemployed, with very, 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 very limited savings. So I decided to take a chance and invest some of that very, 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 very limited savings into myself and run with an idea that my sister had come up with a few years ago, or a few years prior to this time that I'm talking about, which was years ago, and like double-digit years ago. And she had an idea of us selling high-end hair extensions. And it was a great idea because we don't lack hair extensions. I mean, my sister has dreads now, but you know, we were doing the weaves and the wigs and the braids and the whatever else. So it was a great idea to get into that business because we knew it, we used it, we knew it, we utilized it, and we were getting to that business. So I decided to run with that on my own. My sister at the time was a dental chairside assistant. I hope I'm saying that right. And at the time she was studying to upgrade and level up. And she was becoming a dental hygienist, which she is now and has been for years. So she couldn't take on the fun of starting a new business with me because she was on her own little path. So decided to sell high-end extensions, and that's how Extensions R Us was born. And that's my first company. That's my parent company. And it's evolved since then, obviously, because I no longer sell hair extensions. We've moved from hair extensions to eyelash extensions, but we're still Extensions R Us. So it's evolved, right? So my question to you today is, what's blocking your dreams? What's blocking you from getting what you want? What's blocking you from fulfilling all the desires that you have? Whether you know them or you don't know them, whether you're aware or you're not aware. What's blocking you? What fixed mindset that you've inherited from your family, right? Or your friends or your neighbors or your teachers, you know, influential people in your life as you're coming up, as you're growing up. We get all these mindsets and the way that things are supposed to be. And if you take the time to enlighten yourself, to educate yourself, you find out that some of these mindsets might not be serving you in the way that you might hope. So I ask again, what is it? Is it fear? Is it insecurity? Because if you're letting fear and insecurities block your blessings and block your dreams and aspirations, don't do that, baby. That's a mistake. Don't do that. Do not do that. Don't block all that life has to offer you, because there's a lot of good. There's a lot of good that you deserve, that you are entitled to. And these little mixed, and they're not little, these mixed mindsets that we have about, you know, lack and insecurity and insufficiency, and things are going to run out, so we have to hoard them. You know, that kind of mindset, it's fixed and it's going to limit you. And you should affirm right now in your life that I have no limitations in my life. I say that to myself every day. I say it out loud. I speak it into my existence. I have no limitations. There is no lack in my life and in my world. There is no scarcity and lack in my world and in my life. There is none. There's no limits. I have absolutely no limitations in my life. And I affirm that every day, and I challenge you to do the same. So how about we flip the mindset? Because you know me, mindset, how I feel about mindset. Well, let me tell you how I feel about mindset. First of all, welcome to Mindset Mondays, because I'm going on and I forgot to welcome you this morning. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me this morning. I was just fired up and passionate about what I wanted to talk about this morning, so I forgot to welcome you. I'm so sorry. Hello, I see you. I see you, I see you, I see you. I see you, I see you. So blessings, blessings, good morning, happy Monday morning. My name is Michelle Greene. I am a personal growth coach, and I help women and some men to step into their power. And I teach them the tools needed to live within that power gracefully, joyfully, and with a grateful heart. So thank you again for joining me on Mindset Mondays. And here I am again talking about mindset. So I need you all to understand that I truly, 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 truly believe that the right mindset can and will transform your life, because I've seen it do it in mine. I've witnessed it in my own. Can and will transform every aspect of your life for the better if you just give it a chance, people. So I want you for a moment to think about the potency of your words and your thoughts. I know I'm like a hammer and a nail, boom, 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 and I keep that same point. But it's so important for you to wrap your mind, wrap your awareness, your consciousness around this point. It's a fact. Your words and your thoughts are potent. Why? Because they create your world. They are creating your world right now. Think about, it's only 10 a.m. in the morning here anyways, Eastern time. So from whatever time you got up until now, it's been a few hours, right? For me, I've been up since 6. What things have you spoken into your life since you've woken up until now, right? What thoughts have you thought into your life, right? Since you woke up? What things are you creating since you've woken up? Because I'm telling you, people, the potency of our thoughts and our words, it's real. It's powerful. And you can speak good into your life and into your world as easily as you can speak bad into your life and into your world, right? So what's blocking you? What was blocking me was I had parents, or a mother anyways, you know those things where you have the angel and you have the devil and the two people in your ears, and they're telling you, one saying, oh, you can't do it, and the one saying, oh, yes, you can, no problem, go for it. Those are my parents, right? So my mom is the one saying, you can't do it, it won't work. And my dad saying, oh, go ahead, try it. Just in that exact voice. Oh, try anything. You try anything. That's my, and that's the two parents that I have, right? So I have these mindsets and these fixed mindsets, and this is why, right? Because of the two parents. So I decided to listen to, the father side that says, nothing tried, nothing gained. Go for it if that's what you want to do. If that's going to make you happy, do you, boo. So I did me. And I started my company. Now, since then, I've started more than one company, and I have, developed these habits in my life that high-performing, successful people all have and all practice in order to keep and grow their success. So, I want you guys, instead of focusing on the lack in your life, I want you to, instead of focusing on what you do not have in your life right now. If you aspire to get that job, but you don't have it right now. If you aspire to drive that hot car, but you don't drive it right now because you're on the bus. If you aspire to live in that sexy penthouse, but right now you're renting an apartment. If you aspire to have $1 million in your bank in the next 12 months, any of these aspirations, these dreams, these things that you might feel deep down, impossible, how am I ever going to do that? Those are the ones that give you a fire in your belly. Those dreams that people come to you and say, no, you can't do that. That's not going to work. Those are the ones that put a fire in my belly. I've always been a child and a person and a woman and a wife and a mother and a sister and a daughter who, once you told me, no, Michelle, you can't do that. Once you told me, Michelle, you can't do that, that's when Michelle got the fire in her belly. The fire in her belly to say, I'm going to show you that I can do that and more, right? So we need to break these mindsets that we have, these fixed mindsets that we've inherited that are not our own. Stop focusing on what you don't have, people, and start focusing on what you do have. Be grateful for the 2-bedroom apartment that you live in, even though you want a 10-room mansion. Be grateful, because there are people out there that don't have that. So be grateful for your 2-bedroom apartment or your 1 room that you're renting in someone's home. Whatever it is, you be grateful for it. The universe sees that you're grateful for it and says, okay, this person's ready for more. Now we can move that person up from a 1-room renting into their own condo, right? Because the universe and God or Allah or Jehovah, whatever you call your higher power, is always working together with the universe for your good. Right? You just have to let it in. So focus on the good instead of the crappy things in your life, the things that you lack or think you lack. Because if you take a minute to look in your life, I guarantee you that you can find abundance everywhere. Abundance of love, abundance of familia, abundance of, income, abundance of friendships, relationships, connections. It's not all about money, your pocketbook, and your bank account. It's not all about that, right? We all need to eat food. I understand that. But it's not all about that, right? An abundance of love. Do you have a relationship where you know you're truly loved unconditionally? That is an abundance. To know that somebody loves you unconditionally. That's a form of abundance. So we need to focus on all the abundance that we are surrounded in right now, and receive it and love it and welcome it and be grateful for it. Have a grateful heart and be grateful for it, so that the universe will send us more. Simple as that. It's a fact. It's a scientific fact. It will happen. It'll send us more. So focus on all the good and the abundance that you already have in your life. I want to make a point. I've said before, and I'll say it again, that our words and our thoughts create our world. And I've asked you before to look around in your world and see what you've created, right? And I was very harsh, and I'll be harsh again to say, look around, see what you've created, because whatever you see, you, boo-boo, you created that. But let me tell you something. There's good news. There is such good news. Let me share the good news with you. The good news is, my beautiful people, is that it's never too late to create the life and the world that you desire. It's never too late, right? All you need is the willingness to change and to address the mental habits you've been stuck with for ages, right? I'm going to read that again. It is never too late to create your own life. The life that you desire, as long as you have a willingness to change and to address the mental habits you've been stuck with for ages. And we all have. I'm guilty. Remember, the necktie should be choking you if you're successful, according to my mother, right? I think I'm successful and I don't have a necktie choking me. Listen, I work from home. I live a laptop lifestyle. I very rarely have to get dressed up. I put on all this makeup and this zhuzh for you people for Mindset Mondays. So I'm glad that you joined me. Thank you for showing up, because I do all this for you. Really, because, when I'm done here, I'm going to take all of this makeup off. I'm going to put probably on some sweatpants, a hoodie, t-shirt, tank top, whatever's comfortable. Put my little fuzzy slippers on that my husband makes fun of, and get on my laptop and get to work, right? So, again, people, you can create the life you want. You can create the lifestyle that you want. I'm doing it now. I'm currently creating the life that I love, that I deserve, that I desire, that I want, that I wish for. I meditate on it. I'm currently creating it, people. So it's possible. I prove it in my life every day. So again, I want to tell you, never too late to create the life that you desire. Mindset, people. Start thinking about the things you do have and be grateful for them, because you've always got something more than someone else, right? You probably drive a nicer car than the person down the street. If you're taking a bus, you might have more money in the bank than the person on the bus beside you, right? I might drive a Porsche, but somebody over there drives a Bentley. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't be bothered by what other people are doing. Don't be bothered by other people, what they're doing or not doing. What you do is you focus on you. You focus on God, your higher power, your divine inner presence, and you wake up every day with love and gratitude in your heart for what you already have. And I promise you, sweetie, the universe will send you more. I am so grateful that you spent the time with me this Monday morning. Have a blessed week. Have a productive week. Keep sending me those DMs and those posts. Mwah. Bless you all and have a wonderful week. Ciao.